Buzz it on that beat, ho.
Y'all ever record y'all first YouTube video and like it be awkward as hell because it's other people in your house? Like my husband is asleep on the couch right now, and I don't know, I feel weird being out here talking to myself, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this because he been saying I should do it. My best friend been saying I should do it, so here it is. It's about my chronic urticaria, urticaria, however you say it. It's chronic hives, and I made a video about over 2 years ago, at least like 3 years ago, and a lot of people have been messaging me saying that my story was similar, if not similar, that they've had it for like a couple weeks now and they don't know how to cope with it, and it's crazy to hear that I've been having this my whole life. And yeah, it's literally been like 24 years that I've had hives. So I'm gonna just jump right into what's been going on, my update, because you guys wanted an update of how my hives have been. So as you can kind of see, if you look really closely, I have some hives today, everywhere really. But long story short, I met my husband kind of soon after I made that last video, and literally from the day that I met him, my hives were gone, completely gone. Like when I say completely gone, to most people it would be like, wait, but you had, like, I woke up and I had hives, don't get me wrong, but they weren't like bad, because I would break out pretty bad. Like when I would get breakouts, it would be like head to toe, eyes, lips swollen shut, hands big, couldn't ball my fist, just bad. But once I met my husband, everything just got better. Like my stress level was gone. I don't know what it was about him. He just did something to where like I just didn't worry as much anymore. I wasn't stressed out. My emotions weren't all over the place. I just was really stable, like mentally and emotionally. And I honestly, I can't tell you if that's what it was. That's just the only like significant thing that I can think of that, you know, like made me feel at peace. I'm on my porch, y'all, and this is so awkward because I know my neighbors is driving by like, what is this girl doing? Minding my business. That's what anyways, so yeah, so the only thing that I could really think of is that, oh, I'm getting a call. All right now. Oh, that was a flyer. The only thing I could think of, like I said, was that like my husband was my peace, and I just wasn't breaking out in hives like that no more. So I went 2 years without hives, and I kind of started to think like maybe they was gone forever. Like when I say they was gone, like I still had some. Like I would still wake up in the morning and like kind of feel some under my face, or if I was really tired throughout the day, like I would feel my eye kind of like puffing up a little bit, or you know what I mean, like I would still get some here and there, just depending on the situation. Like if I got really stressed out, I would start scratching, but I still wasn't getting any like super like visible hives. So yeah, I thought that was gone. And then where you going?
I'm gonna go to Dollar General get some toothpaste.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that.
Baby in the living room, she's asleep.
They got mothballs. And get some butter.
They got butter.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would still wake up and still have them, just depending on what I went through throughout the day. I would still like have some, but it was nothing that I needed any extra medicine for. Like I was still taking, because I was pregnant most of this time, I was still taking like Zyrtec every night and stuff like that, because I just didn't want to have to wake up the next day and actually have hives. So was I still taking medicine throughout this whole 2 years? Yes, but I still wasn't breaking out. So was it because of the medicine? Probably not, because I'm still taking that medicine now and it's not doing anything. But to get to the point, because this video could get really long really easy. And then now, well, actually, I'm sorry, I got pregnant with my daughter. And when I got pregnant with my daughter, I started to feel that itchy sensation a lot more. And I kept telling my husband, like, I think my hives starting to come back, but they would never actually fully like pop up. So I kind of was just like, maybe it's a little anxiety or something like that. I did have a freaking 6-month-old while I was pregnant and tired, and life was hard. Okay, life was freaking hard because he wasn't sleeping good, so I wasn't sleeping good, and I was pregnant, and it was horrible. But I made it through. However, I was starting to slowly feel my hives come back. The day I gave birth to my daughter was the day that my hives came back. That night, after I had her, I had her at 8. At around 12 o'clock at night, I was laying in the bed, and I literally felt my whole body itching. They were like, oh, it's the epidural, blah, blah, blah. But I remember the epidural, when I had my son, I wasn't itchy at all. But this one, horrible. I was so itchy, I could not control myself. And they had to keep giving me like allergy medicine, like Benadryl and stuff like that. And it wasn't helping at all. So I don't know if that was because of the epidural or what, but I still didn't have any hives really pop up until that next morning. That next morning I woke up and I was broke out. Not bad, but I was broke out. And I told my husband, like, I think they're back. I don't know, is it that I'm stressed out? Am I worried about my son? Because my son was at home while I was in the hospital. I had never been away from him. Golly, I'm just scratching, huh? But it's because it's hot and sticky, and I'm about to go get in the shower. But so yeah, so I had broke out the next morning, and then slept at the hospital that night. No, I'm sorry, we left the hospital the next day. That night I was up till like 2-3 in the morning, probably past that, because when we got home with my newborn, obviously she woke up 50 times. But we had got home from the hospital that night at like 2 in the morning, and long story short, and I felt my hives coming. I told my husband, like, oh my god, I feel horrible, like I'm breaking out in hives, and I'm sleep deprived, and I got this 1-day-old baby that I have to take care of, and my son is a year old in the other room who's gonna wake up and be happy to see his mommy. And I was just so stressed out, and my hives made a full freaking comeback that next day. That next day, I was broke out in hives from head to toe, all over my face, just blotches all over my face, all over my hands, my fingers, in between my fingers, all the way down to the bottom of my feet. I was broke out in hives. Horrible, okay? Horrible. I felt horrible. I was so sad because this was supposed to be a happy moment. I'm home with my newborn baby. I was happy to see my son, but I felt horrible. So that next day, I was like, all right, enough is enough. My hives aren't going away. I haven't got a moment of relief from my hives, by the way. Not a freaking moment. I was scratching, just irritated all day. And I was like, okay, enough is enough. I have to get some relief. I have these 2 babies to take care of. I need to be at my best self. So I went to urgent care. Urgent care didn't know what they was doing. They gave me a taper of prednisone, and they also gave me topical prednisone, which I was like, but they gave me a shot of prednisone. So they're like, we're gonna give you a shot of prednisone right now to get it to calm down. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, start the taper. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't do tapers because they want me to take a whole bunch of prednisone in one moment and one day. Then the next day take more. The next day take that. I don't do that because I need my prednisone to last me, baby. I have to have prednisone in my system for a while until my hives can calm down. They think that giving me a huge dose of prednisone at once is going to like make it calm down, and then the next day slowly. It don't work for me like that. I've been taking prednisone my whole life. I have to like take prednisone for a while, so I try to take 10 milligrams a day, especially because I don't want to take it. I don't want to have to take prednisone. My face gets fat. Like right now my face is puffy. I'm getting a little moon face, and I don't want to take it. I just had a baby. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose my freaking baby weight, but I can't because I'm taking prednisone. I've been taking prednisone for 2 months straight now. You can just imagine how much weight I've gained. Like, this is horrible. I'm so glad that I am staying strong mentally, because with my firstborn, I suffered postpartum depression really bad. And I was so scared of being triggered this time around, and thank God I am handling it, because it's enough to just depress me. Like, I want to look good. I want to get my baby weight down. I want my husband to still want me, but I'm freaking taking prednisone every day, gaining weight, and my face is getting fat because your cheeks tend to retain water weight on prednisone. And no, I'm sorry, they store fat. Anyways, Google it. It do something and it makes you fat. And I see it and I hate it, but I need it because I have 2 babies to take care of, and that's all that matters to me. All right, let's get into the real details of what's going on. I am 1 month postpartum at that point, so I'm like, all right, it's been a month. I've been taking prednisone every single day for a month. I'm gonna schedule my my family medicine appointment. From the family medicine appointment, she referred me to obviously a dermatologist, and dermatology, I believe, referred me to rheumatology. So went to the family medicine. That doctor ended up having hives also, so she completely understood what I was going through. So she gave me a ton of prednisone, but she was like, this is it. I'm gonna give you this prednisone and that's it. Like, you're not gonna get any more prednisone because it's so bad for you. I understand how bad it is for you, but like, I literally do not care. No, okay, I care, but the freaking pros outweigh the cons for me, because I have 2 babies to take care of. I cannot be sitting up here irritated and freaking scratchy and just not feeling good. Like, it's bad enough that like I'm waking up 5 times a night with a newborn, and I also have a 1-year-old that I'm chasing around the house. It's a lot. So it's just like, for my sanity, I was taking the prednisone like crazy. I got to the point to where I'm just like, look, you've been dealing with hives your whole life. You can do a week without prednisone and then take the prednisone on the weekends. So that's what I do. I try my best to go through the week without it. Friday and Saturday, I take 10 milligrams each day. I took it last night. I woke up and I still was broke out, because 10 milligrams really ain't shit. Let me stop cursing. You know, I still have hives when I wake up the next day and stuff, but it's enough to get me through the weekend to where I can have a drink if I want to, because that's the thing. If I'm already broke out in hives, I can't have no liquor, because if I drink some liquor and I have hives, baby, I'm be toe up. Okay, I'm gonna be so itchy, tired, moody, it don't work with me. So I want to be able to enjoy my weekend with my husband and my kids. Back to the details, like I said. So my allergist, I said dermatology earlier, I meant allergist. My allergist prescribed Zysol and Pepsid, and I'm supposed to take both of them in the morning and at night. Is it helping? Nothing's helping. Prednisone is barely helping, okay? And then I told the doctor, like, it's not working. I need something else. They called me back saying that my blood test results came back and I have autoimmune hives. So I'm like, well, I asked the nurse, I'm like, okay, so what's the difference? Because I was diagnosed with chronic idiopathic urticaria and that was like since I was 5 years old, and now you guys are telling me that I have autoimmune urticaria. So I was like, well, what's the difference? And the nurse was like, I don't know. Oh, you don't? Okay, well, who knows? I was like, well, can the doctor call me or something? I'm like, I want to talk to somebody because I'm confused. Like, I'm sitting here on the phone and I looked it up and I don't see a huge difference between autoimmune hives and chronic urticaria. Like, what's the difference? Somebody explain it to me. And she's like, well, do you have a follow-up appointment scheduled? I was like, I don't know, honey, you tell me. She's like, well, let me look. She looked, she was like, you don't. I was like, okay. So how about we schedule one? Or have this man call me, okay? Something, I need some answers. So, long story short, haven't heard back from him. Anyways, so I also went to rheumatology because, long story short, when I was 13, I had a false positive ANA test. My doctor told me that in a few years I needed to get that rechecked to see if anything in my blood changed. Obviously, I was a kid. I wasn't thinking about that. It is really hot out here, okay? And I am just scratched. So I just went years and years and years without it. When I was pregnant with my daughter, the doctors told me that my blood tests were all over the place and that once I gave birth, I needed to go get those blood tests looked at again or whatever once my like hormones and stuff calmed down. So a couple weeks ago, I went to go get all these blood tests. I went to go see the rheumatologist and everything. Rheumatologist was really trying to belittle me, trying to act like nothing was wrong with me. I was like, sir, I'm 27 almost. I'll be 28 years old in August, and I don't have time to be sitting up here in nobody's doctor's office if ain't nothing wrong with me. Now, am I saying that I know something's wrong with me? No, I just know that I don't feel good a lot. I've been dealing with these hives on top of hives. I'm fatigued. My body hurts. It's a lot of stuff that be wrong with me. And I'm just like, somebody tell me what's wrong. I have 2 small babies that I have to live for now. They need all of my time, all of my attention, and all of my energy. So me being in a bad mood, scratchy, itchy, and all this, it's just, it's not working for me. I need some answers. Oh, that breeze feels so good. Yes, breeze. Okay, come through. I need answers. So the rheumatologist is like, I don't think the blood tests are going to come back with anything because you look fine. I know I look fine, minus the hives. He's like, yeah, you have hives all over your body. I'm like, yeah, I know, but minus the hives. He's like, you look fine, you know. I don't see any signs of lupus. By the way, that was basically what the doctors were insinuating, that it could be possible signs of lupus and things like that. So so he's like, yeah, I don't think the blood test is going to come back positive or anything like that, but I'll go ahead and check everything out, see what happens, blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right. So blood tests come back. He has the nurse call me. The nurse is like, hey, I was calling to let you know that your blood test come back, and it did come back that you have mixed connective tissue disease. In my mind, that sounds like something super like minor, like something really not that serious. Like I don't know what the hell that is, to be honest with you. Mixed connective tissue disease. I'm like, huh? So I was like, okay. I was like, is that all? It's just like, yeah. Is that all? So I Google it, and it's basically like you have 2 diseases in one, like lupus and like scleroderma, or lupus and polymyositis or something like that. So that was a really nice way for them to call me and tell me basically that I had lupus and something else. Just truth be told, I still don't know what the hell is going on with my body, okay? I told them, I'm going to tell you. Anyways, I told them, like, let me let this man finish. I tell them I need answers. Can you have the doctor call me? That was Monday. No, I'm sorry, that was Friday. She said that he was out of the office. He'd be back on Monday. Today is Sunday. Still no call, no nothing. Anyways, but they did prescribe me Plaquenil. Now, the problem with Plaquenil is that Plaquenil currently is being used to treat COVID. So the insurance companies are not actually covering Plaquenil for anybody who does not have COVID. If you have COVID, your insurance will cover it. If you do not have COVID, they will not cover it. So they want me to pay like $600 for Plaquenil. Anyways, that's another story. Still haven't picked up the medicine, but I plan to really soon. They had me like sign up for GoodRx and use a coupon to go to Harris Teeter to get the stuff or whatever. So I'm gonna figure that out. But that medicine actually doesn't start working until you've taken it for 90 days, and then it's supposed to start helping you. So will it help with my hives? I don't know, because I googled mixed connective tissue disease and hives, and I don't see any correlation. So I don't know if I'm suffering from two different illnesses. I don't really know what the hell is going on with me. And I just wanted to say, I have no answers for y'all, okay? Y'all wanted an update, and I feel so bad that I don't have anything good to tell you. I remember when I was going through those 2 years of no hives, that I was telling my husband, like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video and tell them, you know, I de-stressed my life and my hives got better and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what the hell made me go 2 years without hives, to be honest, other than my husband. And that just sounds so far-fetched. Like, that sounds like a fairy tale, but it's the honest truth. I met my husband, and from that day on, I had no hives. Gave birth that night, my hives came back. But I also had a son in the middle of all of that, and he didn't make my hives come back. So it could have been the estrogen levels, because I had a girl. Estrogen does trigger lupus. If lupus is actually triggering my hives, then that could have been that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what the hell is going on with me. All I know is I have 2 babies to live for. And if I do have this disease, then I just got to live right, eat right, exercise, be healthy, and be here for my babies. I don't even care about me anymore. It's about my kids. At this point, this is the end of this video, because I will talk to y'all forever. This is like therapy for me. I'm gonna go ahead and end this because my kids are inside and they're sleeping, but I need to go in there and do mommy stuff. So I just wanted to let y'all know I appreciate all of y'all who subscribed off of just that one video. I'm definitely gonna have more, because now I'm going through a lot now. I'm suffering from these diseases. I'm also a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids under 2, dealing with hives. It's a lot. I also really could cook, and I really could do some hair, y'all. So I'm gonna make some videos of other stuff going on in my life. I'm gonna vlog, because me and my husband are actually pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? We're actually pretty funny. But just definitely stay tuned. I told y'all that last time that I was gonna start making more videos and stuff, but I'm serious this time. I'm gonna do it. I'm a stay-at-home mom right now, and this is the best time to do it. So I appreciate y'all for watching. A lot of YouTubers be like and subscribe and turn the bell on. So do what they be saying, okay? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are not. If you are subscribed, I appreciate you. That was really dope of you, because I don't even have no content. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Follow me on Instagram at TCK. And that's all. Leave any comments if you have any questions or anything that you want to tell me, any tips. And no, I'm not allergic to anything, okay? I'm not. Bye, y'all.